Okay guys and girls, Rich here, and tonight I'm taking a quick look at the Axial Wraith 1.9. Now while I know the Axial Wraith name, I'm not overly familiar with the platform. I've not owned one, so I'm going to be giving you my first thoughts on it as I sit here. It's just come out within the past week or so, available in the orange and the black here. This is the Axial website, but I'm also going to flick over to the Horizon Hobby website on it because Axial being owned by Horizon Hobby, indirectly the Horizon Hobby website does have a lot of good info on there. But anyway, let's take a quick look at it on the Axial site to start with. So what have you got here? Well, the Axial Wraith I know of as a kind of almost like a rock racer on there, so do correct me if I'm wrong on there guys. Anything I say no or anything I missed out, please do have your say on there. As I say, it's not a platform I'm very familiar with, but let's have a look at it on here. Axial Wraith 1.9, ready to run. Only one created by the Axial designers specifically to deliver Wraith bashability and technical rock crawling capability while running on the smaller 1.9 wheels and tyres. They cite that Axial enthusiasts have come up with several scratch built methods to give the Wraith 1.2 rigs smaller wheels for scale looks on the thing. So let's have a look at the thing. Pretty good semi-scale look, I think they're classing this as from the outside on there. $369.99 on it. Not too bad, I'm guessing, given the quality of this thing, and obviously you're going to be able to take this along to Axial Fest if you're going there, I'm guessing. So I'm assuming that this thing kind of motor along at a bit of speed when they refer to bashability on there. I guess this is for all the people that like running their crawlers on 3S with speed gearing all the time on there. But I am quite taken with the look of the thing, that sort of semi-scale look, but you can immediately tell from that angle there it's kind of a very decent approach and descent angles, I'm guessing, on there and on the back on there. So it merges the original Wraith tube chassis with the transmission of the X10 and SCX10, but they've also got one of the key things on it. I noticed, just flicking down through the pictures there, looks pretty good with that red gearbox casing on it. Two colours to choose from, black and red, black and orange rather. Okay, now we get down to the nitty gritty here guys. What do we get for our money? Tube chassis and forward mounted low centre of gravity battery tray. How similar that is to the Wraith 2.2, please do have your say on here. I'm going to say something's new and it not be on here, so as I say, I'm not overly familiar with the platform, seen down at JJ Customs. This does appear new though, skid plate on both sides. Refining a successful Wraith 2.2 design, increase the ground clearance by reducing the size of the skid plate and lower rails for both sides on here. I guess this fits the meaning on here. So that's going to increase the handling on rough terrain, I guess, by stuff not getting caught as much underneath the car. Protective inner fender wells, are they new to the car? Please do have your say in the comment section below the video. What have you got here? Easy access battery tray. Now I have no idea if that was a big problem on the Wraith 2.2. Do shout out if it was. Okay, looks quite nice. So for that you can open the hood there just like a real car, and then there we've got a real semi-scale engine in there. So the battery's going to tuck in there fairly easily, I would guess, from access it. It can be a bit of a pain. One of the Axial crawlers I had was a devil to get the job of to get the battery in and out of there. Adjustable battery tray. New tray is now relocated lower and further forward for better weight distribution. Can accommodate batteries up to 5000 mAh 3S packs on their site, so I'm guessing you're going to be getting upwards of an hour's crawling with one of those fitted on it. Scale accessories, 2 detailed turbochargers, add them under the hood for realism. Okay, and one thing we have got, I did notice straight away in there, though, is it comes with 5mm LEDs already installed in the front on here. Moulded plastered grille and radiator, again for adding to realism, and the lights enable you to run at night. Just scan on down here. Okay, now we've not got beadlock wheels. Some people may have an issue with that at this price point, particularly as the lesser cars, or one might think that lesser cars like the Red Cat Gen 8 coming to the market straight away with the beadlock wheels on here. Okay, I have no idea at all on these tyres guys. Are these Naito trail grappler tyres any good or not? We've got licensed machete wheels on here. Scanning on down. Our 44 single piece axle. I believe this is common to other models in the Axial range. Chassis mounted servo. Scale matters, so not just in scale but in geometry. In pursuit of scale looks, they've moved the servo from off of the axle and onto the chassis, just as a real life truck would do. Four-link rear suspension, I'm assuming that is fairly similar to the existing Wraith 2.2. Things like the adjustable coilover shocks and these whirlpool drive shafts, anybody can tell me and others out there whether these are the same as on the Wraith 2.2. Do fire away. Dual slipper clutch, X10 transmission, I guess that's common with the original SCX 10. Final drive ratio is higher. Now, I have no idea, does that mean the thing's faster than the SX10 or is it slower than the SX10? Do you have your say below? A Spectrum transmitter and receiver as the running gear, fairly reliable stuff on here. 35-turn brushed electric motor, so that's going to give you bags of torque with this thing on it. Okay, waterproof metal geared servo on it, renewable bearings. Taxi ones are normally pretty reliable. And I have started taking my radio gear apart and using a conformal coating inside just to be on the safe side. Dynamite A5 with completely drag brake, quite a good ESC. I have used these on a couple of my older axial crawlers before, but I've not got any axial crawlers in my fleet at the minute. So 2 LED lights for powering the lights on the front of the car. Okay, additional items required: battery charger and AA batteries, but it is classed as RTR. So, tell me your first thoughts on it, guys. Let's click over to the Horizon Hobby site, because on here it will tell you roughly when the next deliveries are going to be. Next shipment, late April. That is the same for both the orange version and the black version. Pictures on here. Look through. As I say, the Horizon Hobby site, Horizon owning Axial, tends to give. They tend to put a lot of effort into the website, so I'd highly recommend checking it out on the Horizon Hobby website there as well. And undoubtedly somewhere down here, 32 pitch gearing, just purely of interest on there. It will take 2 to 3S LiPo or 5 to 9 cell metal hydride, battery EC3 connector fitted to it. Everything pretty much included on it, and this is what I was looking for. One thing that Horizon do reasonably well. Check out this video, see what we've got on here. Let me turn that. Okay, well that impresses straight away, I have to say. I was thinking those approach and descent angles were going to be pretty good, given that bodywork, and they certainly look so. Just emphasising there that the servo is waterproof. Well, ticks a lot of boxes for me straight out of the box there, guys, but do have your say in the comment section below the video. I'm liking the look of it, I have to say. I am very tempted to maybe, well, I'm considering selling my TRX4 crawler and buying something else that's a bit more of a serious crawler that I can mod, etc. on it. But this thing looks pretty good straight out of the box. It's going to get across that water pretty much without any problem at all. There it goes. That's fairly fast flowing water as well. Very nice. Ticking lots of boxes to my mind, guys. Thumbs up if you like it. Anyway, I'll leave you to watch that video in your own time. There he mentioned the boat skid plates again, and they highlight that servo placement on it. Again, also highlighting the scale grille with the LED lights. So as you can see, they sort of expand upon what is on the Axial site quite nicely. The presentation of the stuff on the Horizon Hobby, that's broken down with a little more technical detail on all of the parts we've just covered on there, guys. So I'm sure that promises to be, so I'm sure the Axial Wraith 1.9 ready to run, promises to be an absolute cracker. Anyone got one on order? I'd love to hear from you. Also, any comments you've got in relation to differences between this and the Wraith 2.2, would love to hear from you. As I say, it's not a platform I'm familiar with, but I know many of you out there will be. You'll be able to tell me then others the differences between this and the existing Wraith. I'm sure we would not be alone in liking to hear those details. Anyway, guys, I hope you like that quick peek at the Axial Wraith 1.9 4-wheel drive brush RTR. As I say, available in orange or in black. Anyway, guys, as ever, if you like this stuff, don't forget to subscribe. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.